அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி தானி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி 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 தானி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி 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 தானி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி.
அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. வந்தருள் புரிக விரைந்து இது தருணம் மாமணி மன்றிலே ஞான சுந்தர வடிவ ஜோதியாய் விளங்கும் சுத்த சன்மார்க்க சத்குருவே தந்தருள் புரிக வரமெலாம் வல்ல தனி அருட்ஜோதியை எனது சிந்தையில் புணர்ப்பித்து என்னோடும் கலந்தே சேகுவித்தருள்க செய்வகையே. With the grace of our Guru Tiruvuruprakasa Vallal Perumal, we are celebrating his 199th birthday today as part of the event. So Vallalar Universal Mission colleagues, so all are working on this appreciable effort, which is important program today. So various important speakers delivering their speeches on many important Sanmargam related topics is much appreciable. So first of all, I would like to thank Vallalar Universal Mission USA to provide this opportunity, deliver a small knowledge sharing on the Sanmarga family. Also, I just listened multiple speakers' speeches. All are very nice and informative. So I would like to request all participants and who are currently listening over the YouTube and other social media. So please stay with this media. So till end of this program, so that you will get more knowledge and more information about Sanmargam and Vallal Perumal. So with this request, I will begin this small knowledge sharing on the topic of Sanmarga family. Okay, so just it's like a intro. So I can see like most of the participants are based on Sanmargam. Here I can see many names which is known and familiar persons. Apart from that, there are many persons who don't know the Sanmargam, or they recently introduced to this path. So for them, I would like to share few information or just an intro about Sanmargam. So what is Sanmargam actually? So the word called Sanmargam, which is two different Sanskrit were combined together, and it's called Sanmargam. The if we split that, there's a two different word. One called Sat. Next is Margam. The Sat is nothing but truth. The Margam is nothing but the pathway. So the real or the true pathway. There is a like there is the definition of this Sanmargam. Sanmargam. What is Sanmargam? Actually, the meaning of Sanmargam is the true pathway. So, this Sanmargam, the word, it is not a new word actually. This word is a very ancient word which is available in Tirumandram itself. So, there is four way to attain the God, which is called Satputra Margam. Satputra Margam means actually when we are considered how we are considering the God and how we are making relationship with Him. Based on that, there are four different pathway to the God. That's called Sariya Kriya Yogam Jnanam. Respectively, that Sariya Kriya Yogam Jnanam, there are four ways. First, that Satputra Margam. Satputra Margam, you can see that word Satputra. So, considering the God as our father and son. So the soul is son and the God is father. So in that bhavana, we call it bhavana. So in that bhavana, the person or who is traveling the pathway of the particular Sarputra Markam will always do the bhavana, the God as a father and the particular soul as a son. So this is the one. So this is called Sariya, which is equivalent to Sariya. The next one is sorry. The first one is Dasamargam, which is related to Sari. The next one is actually I just rechanged the order, so sorry for that. The first one is Dasamargam. If we are coming as a order, the first one is Dasamargam. Dasamargam means which is we are considering the God as a king. We are considering the God as a king and ourselves as a slave. So in that bhavana, we are doing our divine practice that's called Dasamargam. So that Dasamargam is one of the four way here. So the one is Dasamargam. The next one is Sarputra Margam. I already explained that. So considering um, ourselves as a son and God as a father. The next one is Sahamargam, which means considering the God as our friend. So in that bhavana, if you are doing divine practices, that is called Sahamargam. So the first one is Dasamargam, Sarputra Margam, then that's Sagamargam. So considering the God as a friend, so we are doing a divine practice or we are doing prayers or whatever it is, with, or we can say a relationship with the God and soul. If we consider the God as a friend, then it's a Sagamargam. The final one is called Sanmargam. The Sanmargam is nothing but God. Actually, God and the soul is not a different. Both are same. So the the unique or the combined bhavana, which is called Sanmargam. This Sanmargam is already there from the Tirumular period itself. We can consider like 2-3 thousand years ago. So then it was carried by this concept. The Sanmargam is very high in the four pathway, right? The Dasamargam, Sarpatramargam, Sahamargam, Sanmargam. In this four, the Sanmargam is very high and which is equivalent to Jnanam. Sariyai, Kiriyai, Yogam, Jnanam. Here, this is a Jnana Margam, which is the this Jnana Margam is carried actually many months are were followed this, and we can consider Manika Vasagar is a Sanmargi. And the same way we have Taimano Swamigal. They're all based on the old Sanmarg. But what Vallalar after Vallal Peruman's avataram. So this concept is getting upgraded. So we can say, which is not a old concept. This is that the Sanmarkam, the concept is still same, but it was upgraded. Whatever the truth or the path which is not shown earlier, or whatever the truth which is not clear earlier in this Vallal Peruman period. So Vallal Peruman explained everything. So he called the Sanmargam as a Sutta Sanmargam, which is very clear, very clear and very new experience. If somebody is following Sanmargam, the Sutta Sanmargam especially, so they will get the new and the untold experience compared to before. So that is called Sutta Sanmargam. But generally we used to call Sanmargam. So that's why we are calling Sanmargam in the topic. But the differentiation is Sanmargam is the old and the ancient concept. After Vallal Peruman's avataram, he was explained more and provided a lot of clarity, and he provided a lot of experience and divine knowledge, which is not shared earlier. So it's called Sutta Sanmargam. Again, in a philosophical basis, it will go in deep. So I would like to skip that, and I would like to come to this topic. So this is a Sanmargam. So what is Sanmargam? So we can say in a modern world, we can say the Sanmargam is a happy and healthy lifestyle based on the compassion. Okay. So earlier that all four different paths are there, which is really based on compassion. We can say like that it is 100% based on compassion or not. We cannot say, because the earlier margas or the earlier ways are not completely based on compassion. Compassion is there. Compassion is a part of that pathway actually, but it is not completely dependent or completely based on the compassion, because the compassion is the only way, or this is like a gift for us to reach the God very quickly and easily. So Vallal Peruman designed this Sutta Sanmargam is based on the compassion actually. So Vallal Peruman said in Jivakarnya Olkam and other his process, he clearly said that actually Sanmargam and Jivakarunyam is not a different entities. The Sanmargam and Jivakarnya Olkam is the same entity. So he stated that Jivakarunyam என்பதும் Sanmargam என்பதும் வேறல்ல. Jivakarunyam என்பதும் ஞானவழி என்பதும் Sanmargam என்பதும் ஒன்றே. So he clearly said that the Jivakarunyam, which means the principle of mercy or the lifestyle of mercy. So this and Sanmargam, these both are not a different entities. They are same. So the Sanmargam is nothing but it's a happy and healthy lifestyle. It's not only happy for us, it is happy to the entire world. It is happy to the entire soul kingdom. So, and it is this Sanmargam is providing happy to even a small ent. So this is a happy and a healthy lifestyle based on the compassion. So as you know already, this Sanmargam, the Sanmarga Sangam, was founded by our Saint Vallalar, which is the another name, his real name, Ramalinga Adigal. So from there, from him, the divine experience or this important concepts are come to the mankind. So earlier, I'm again, I would like to clarify this. Sanmarkam is there earlier. So still it is there. The same Sanmarkam concept, which is there in the Tirumolar time, still it is there. But whatever Vallalar explained, or Vallalar providing the um, whatever the Vallalar that shared this knowledge, this is a bit more experience. So there is a slight difference there. So you can consider, like, when you are reading and when you are gone through the Vallar Peruman's principle or related materials or Thiruvaruttam, that time you can clearly come to this. So so this is the concept. So what is the Sanmargam's main ambition? So the main ambition is universal brotherhood. In Tamil we called Anmaniya Urmipattu. So which is clearly state that, like, we all are brothers and sisters. So there is no, even the physical body might be different because of karma and due to lot of other reasons. The physical body might be different. So my name is different and my body is different. I'm living somewhere. The same way, even the animals, the birds, you can consider the planetary kingdom, whatever it is. So, but everything is a soul. So if we are not considering the body, then we are all safe. So also the feeling also is safe. So we cannot simply blame one animal or one bird or something. So or another human, which is not, he's black or something, he's different. So we cannot treat like that. So consider how we are treating ourselves. The same way we have to treat others as well. So that is called universal brotherhood. So that's called Armeniya Urmipad. So there is a main ambition of the Sutta Sanmarka. So what is the Sanmarka family actually? Okay, the Sanmarka family is based on the Vallal Peruman philosophy. So the family is completely following or is based on that based on the Sanmarka concept and Vallal Peruman's philosophy. So we will like I will just try to show you one or two examples on that. Yeah. So before we explore that example, so I would like to clarify some of the important concepts here, which is told by Vallal Peruman itself. There is the concept called family here, right? So we are talking about family. So most of them think, even still in Tamil Nadu, in everywhere, even everywhere, they think Sanmargam is it's like a different concept. If somebody following Sanmargam, then they cannot be in family. They have to separate from their family. They have to come somewhere and practice like that. Which is unfortunately the wrong understanding. We don't know, like, how it was spread. So I would like to provide some clarification to everybody. I'm just taking this place for this opportunity. So Vallal Peruman never pressured his disciples to become monk. He never said you should come out of family and then you have to practice. He never said like, even instead of that, he said you should stay with the family. So I will tell 2, 3 examples here. First, we'll take Vallal Peruman's the primary disciple, Toluvur Velavidanar. So he was there in the Vadalur with his wife and his son actually. So when Toluvur Velavidanar is try to come and stay in Vadalur for the Sanmarkam related activities like Vilur printing and Dharmasala related activities. So Swamigal request Velayudanar to come and stay with your family. Because then Vallal Peruman in the Vadalur itself, Vallal Peruman asked people to arrange one separate house, a simple house for, so that so the same way they have arranged it. So Velayudanar and Velayudanar son Tirunageshwaran and his wife, all three uh, are there in Vadalu. So after Vallal Peruman Siddhi, then they left actually. So Vallal Peruman never ever trying to put a pressure to his disciples to come out of family and you practice alone. Not like that. So this is the one history example. The same way, we have Karanapattu Kandasamy. He is another important devotee and disciple of our Vallal Perumal. So he also, this is also one important history. Like when Karanapattu Kandasamy has some physical illness, he tried to reach everywhere. He tried to. He's very very rich, and he tried to reach almost all the doctors. Okay, in that time itself, I'm telling 150 years back, he went to Chennai, Mumbai, so all the places he went, and he tried to recover for one of the illness, but he cannot. So somebody told that there is a saint called Vallalar Ramalinga Swamigal. He is staying in Vadalur. He has some organization called Satya Dharmachali, so you can go there and you can check with him whether he can help like that. So that his village is near Karanapattu, which is in same Kadalur district. So he traveled and he met with Vallal Peruman. So once he get a Tirunir, we call it another Vibhuti. So the Tirunir, once he get a Tirunir, immediately his illness gone away. So from that time onwards, he was very interested to read Vallal Peruman's Tiruvurutpa and other Vallal Peruman's teachings, everything. And he fully interested to come and completely practice in Navada. So he's based on he's doing agriculture, so he's not properly doing agriculture because he's very interested to this practices. So then he started telling to his wife and families, I'm going to travel Vadalur, so I will not come here and stay with you. I will be there in Vadalur only. I will do all the practices, Sanmargam related practices along with the Ramalinga song. So this news was spreaded, and finally it came to Vallal Perumal's petition. So they, from their family side, they informed like Swami, like Kandasamy is keep telling he's going to completely stay in Vadalur and he will not come to our place like that he is telling. So we are really worried about it because he has family, he has wife and he has one girl. girl baby, so everybody is there. So, but a lot of assets are there. He has to take care everything, but looks like he's telling, so we are worried. So then Swamigal told, okay, let him come. I will take care of him. So no need to worry. So later, Kandasamy, Karanapetta Kandasamy came to the Vadalur and he met with Vallal Peruman. So that time Vallal Peruman told, he politely advised him, it is not like only the uh, uh, person who came out from the family only can attain the God or he can reach all the things. It's not like that. Okay, the person who is there in the family, he itself can he can attain the God. It is not like there is a rule the person should come out of the family and he will not do his routines and then only he can attain. It's not like that. So வள்ளல் பெருமான் told that time, புறத்துறவை விட அகத்துறவு உயர்ந்தது, which means if you throw out everything in your outside, like you told, I don't want money, I don't want wife, I don't want family, I don't want child, I don't want any asset like that. This is outside you are throwing out everything. But really, did you throw out from your inner heart? Still you have the uh, um, desire with that, right? So if you have everything outside, you have asset, you have land, you have work, everything you have outside, but inner you have inside. If you don't have the desire, then that is the real turavu. Okay, that is a real turavu. So which is eligible, it will take you to the God. So you no need to throw out everything. So you please try to be a ulturavu. So which is inner. So you try to remove your desires from your inner mind or inner karanas. So that will help you to that will take to you take to you God, or it will show you the right path. Instead of that, if you are throwing out, and then that is not at all a jiva karunya, which means you have child, you have a wife, you have everything. So currently, 100 or 200 persons are dependent on you. So you have a lot of asset. So which is not required like that. Vallal Peruman advised him, and if you want to do some thing, so I will provide that task to you. So you can come here and anytime, weekly once or sometime, whenever you want, whenever you are free, you can come here and you can execute the task. So for that, you no need to come. You can come. That time is not at come here yet. So once you are all bandham, which means all the relations, once it will automatically relieve from you, then you can come one day like that. He politely said that, and he the same way Kandasamy also went and he did all his family related tasks. Meanwhile, in the same time, he take care of Sanmangam related activities as well. And finally, once his wife passed away and other all tasks are taken by somebody, then he come to Vadalur and stayed here. So that's why Vallal Peruman, like he never pressured any his disciples to become a monk. The same way, even Irkam Rattanam, his friend, Vallal Peruman's childhood friend, he's asking whether can I marry or not. So that time Vallal Peruman write a letter. Yeah, in case if you have the a real love with the God, you can marry. It's not a problem. It is not at all a uh, uh, to you. So you can still go and you can get married and you can be as a family man. But you consider one thing: you should not forget the God from your inside. So you always think about the God. Whatever you are doing, you think about the God and do whatever the compassion-based activities. And so he told Dhanam. So and Siva Paramburulai Dhyanithal Avasiyam, which means you should keep do Dhyanam. So that it will help you to increase or it will help you to grow in the Sanmargam or in the Mainyanam related activity. So that's why Vallal Peruman. So this is one important thing. The same way nowadays, if we compare the monk or the family man who is a majority in the Sanmargam, you can consider the family men are majority in the Sanmargam because the Sanmargam is a way for everybody, not only the particular person. Okay, that's what Vallal Peruman said in the next. To see the second point. So if somebody is trying to practice, if Prasannaya is practicing Sadmargam, he's involving his wife, his children, everybody. Gopiya practices Sanmargam, then he is involving his wife, children, relatives, everybody. So that is the real Sanmargam. It is not like only I will practice, then you guys are stopping me, so you should not come, you should not see me, you should not touch me. This is not a real way. This is not a real path which is correct. So those who are willing to practice Sanmargam are already practicing Sanmargam are told to do so with a family member such as their father, mother, wife, children, relatives, friends, etc. So if you alone practicing Sanmargam, which is not really good. So somehow, because however, we have to we explain them and we have to get them into the real path. This is not this is not converting from one religion to another religion, or it is not like some pujas we have to do. This is not like that, nothing. So if who is having a real compassion in their real heart, they are also Sanmargis. So consider that Sanmargam is just a name, but if somebody don't know the name Sanmargam and don't know Vallal Peruman, but they are really compassionate. So they are end to end, their day to day activities are based on compassion, then they are also real Sanmargis. So we have to involve everybody. So it is not like that in earlier Samaya Markangal, in other region and all, they still uh, the female, they are not getting proper place or particular rights in that worships and all. So it is not like that Vallal Peruman. So Vallal Peruman in this Arutpa, Tirurutpa, sixth Peruman in this song, he said, Padagathal Madandayarum, Maindarum, Sanmarka Payanpara, Nal Arulalitha Paramparane. So what is Padagathal? Padagam, which means we call Silambu. So it's kind of Silambu kind of one jewel. So generally, ladies used to wear in that old Tamil period. So that's called Padagam. So Kalpiraman said, so Nadandai, which means the women, the lady. So and their kids. So Padagathal Madandayarum Paintarum. So it is not like only the particular person or the family, the man, only he has to practice and do all the things. It's not like that. So it should be the Sanmargam is open to everybody. So if somebody is practicing Sanmargam in your family and that it's that person responsibility to explain and get into them. So so that is a very important thing. That's what Vallas Peruman are telling. So the Samarka family means we have like it should be followed by the entire family, not only by the particular person. So Vallal Peruman is clearly state that. So in other Samaya Margangal, I don't know really, in other path or somebody, they're still telling some restrictions there. They're telling, no, you should be like this, you should be like this. This is your way, this is this way, that way you have to do this kind of pujas and dikshas, that, this and all. So that we really don't know. But Vallal Peruman clearly state in the Jivakarni Ulkam, he very clear, he's telling who the particular family man who is enjoying, obviously enjoying his food and the family life, he also deserved the full grace of the God. When if the particular person or the family is based on the Jivakarni Ulkam, or they are following the Jivakarni Ulkam, then they are also fully deserved for the God's grace. That's what Vallal Peruman telling in the Jivakarni Ulkam. He is clearly telling. So Vallal Peruman made it clear in his book, the Jivakarni Ulkam, that those in family life deserve the full grace of God if they follow the principle of mercy, Jivakarni. That's what the same word what Vallal Peruman used. Jivakaranya ஒழுக்கம் உடையவர்களாகி அருந்தல் பொருந்தல் முதலிய பிரபஞ்ச போகங்களை அனுபவிக்கின்ற. You just note this word, arundal porundal. You can say arundal, which is a family life. Sorry, arundal is having various of food, so tasty foods, and porundal, which is there in our family life. So முதலிய பிரபஞ்ச போகங்களை அனுபவிக்கின்ற, who is enjoying the materialistic life, this family man also, the family members also, the particular family also, samusarigal ellam, which is not a particular person, the statement is for the entire world family society. So he's telling, அனுபவிக்கின்ற சம்சாரிகள் எல்லாம் சர்வ சக்தியுடைய கடவுள் அருளுக்கு முழுவதும் பாத்திரமாவார்கள். Which means they are fully deserve the full grace of the God. That's what Vallal Peruman is saying. So we should come out of this kind of Maya. So we are deserved God grace, but the important thing is we should be we should follow the principle of mercy. So our life should be, our family life should based on Jivakarani Ulkam. So this is very some basic clarification. So I just shared. So what is Sanmarka family? So how what is the concept behind it? So how we have to take it forward like that. So there is a three important factors are there. So one is compassion. Next one is self-discipline. Next one is compassion-based God worship. This three is an important factor of the particular Sanmarka family. So let's see quickly one by one. So consider, so when generally we are getting compassion. So Vallal Peruman is already explained this. Sorry, in the Jivakarani Ulkam, there are 7 sufferings for every beings actually. So the hunger, thirst, and being killed, disease, danger, fear, and poverty and desire. So these are all 7 sufferings for every living thing. So that time consider in our home we have brother, elder brother or younger brother. So he is suffering any of this suffering from any of this things. So what we will do immediately we will try to go there and ask, so why you are so worried and what you want, why you are so dull, so what you want, you need food or water, or you need dress, or you need sweet, or are you sick? So we'll ask, or somebody beated you. So we will ask so many questions, and we will try to help him to come to a normal and a happy mind or happy mood. The same way, all other living beings are our brothers and sisters. Because, as Vadal Brahman said earlier, the body is different, the shirt is different. Like the gopi, yeah, is wearing a different shirt. I'm wearing different shirt. Everybody is wearing different shirt. But they are all human. The same way, this body is like a shirt. So even the bird, the animal, whatever it is, so all are wearing a different shirt, but the soul is same. So whatever the feeling, whatever the pain which I have, the same applicable to the other living being kingdoms as well. Also, so we have to consider that, and we would like to. So as we should try to uh, try to rectify this all seven suffering for all other living beings. So that is an important thing for the Sanmarga family. It is not like that. So whatever the freedom we have within that limit, we can do it. It is not like I cannot feed a particular. I cannot go to the sea area and I cannot feed entire fishes. It's not like that. Within our limit, whatever we can do, that in that level we have to we try to rectify that suffers. So that is a important of the Sanmarga family. And the important two thing is, one is poor feeding and another one is non-killing. So this two is very basic concept of the Sanmarga families actually. So, so if somebody is trying to kill, so definitely some living being, then definitely by we can do anything. So we have to go and stop it. The same way we have to feed the poor based on the need actually. So this is very important concept. And the next one is we should be a vegetarian or vegan. We should not consume the meat. So there is also a very basic concept of the Sanmarga family. So Sanmarga families, like this concept, this whenever actually Sanmarga family is nothing but it's completely based on the compassion. It's completely based on the Jiva Karuni. So whatever they do, so that is based on the compassion actually. So Satyapraya, which is Vallal Peruman success disciple success. So he used to tell this: when you are cleaning your house, okay, you should keep cleaning your house 3 days, 4 days once, because if you are not cleaning properly, then you will see lot of pests there. So you again, then if you are trying to clean, then you something will be killed by knowingly or unknowingly. So don't go in that level. So try to clean your home as much 2-3 days once, so that you will not go to that killing kind of thing. So the next one, he used to tell, when you are eating something, right? When you are eating some sweets or food items, if you are not, if you are eating fully and if you are not at all fall down something, then that is also a real Chanmarkam and Jiva Karma. Because if something is fall down, right, then if, something will come and we unknowingly we will kill that. So this kind of all the things he used to tell. So we should be very careful when we are maintaining the home itself. So which means every activity, whatever the activity, whatever the actions we are doing, everything is based on the compassion. So that is really called the Sanmarka family. So, so here are some of the ideas. So this is the time I would like to conclude now. So this is the sum of the ideas. So Vallal Peruman said that in festival, don't arrange a very luxurious arrangements. So instead of that, so you try to reduce that luxurious arrangements in the festival and try to take that amount and that save the amount and try to feed to the needed, like a sweet dresses, whatever you can, you can. So that is also Vallal Peruman explained in the festival related topics. And Vallal Peruman also provide good comment on the women's right actually. So whoever we are in the family, so we have to provide a proper equal rights to the woman, and we have to involve them in the Sanmargam related and practices and activities. Then child care also Vallal Peruman explained. So Vallal Peruman said like we should not harm any children with any reasons. So that is also Vallal Peruman told. சிறுவர்களை அடிப்பது நன்றல்ல என்மேல் ஆணை. Like that he said he written letter to the some teachers. So that is also Vallal Peruman's suggestion. So that also we have to take care. Like that, there are other three qualities Vallal Peruman said. பழமை பாராட்டல், கண்ணோட்டம் செய்தல், சுற்றம் தழுவு. This all the qualities which is required for the family man. So, and self-discipline, we know we have to follow the Nitya Karma Vidhi, and we have to reduce the spicy, salt, and source in the food, and we have to follow Indriya Karana Jiva Atma Ulukangal. So, and we have to take proper herbals. So, this are lot of again the Sanmarka family is again we have a lot of concepts. So, I will share this PPT with you. So you can also go through this concept at your free time, and a lot of other concepts are there which is based on the Sanmark. So that all we should try to implement in our families. Then our family also becomes Sanmarka family. So finally, what is a Sanmarka family? The Sanmarka family is nothing but it's a compassion. It's completely a compassion-based family. So if you are completely a compassion-based family, definitely the God grace will automatically come and it will give whatever we want. So I would like to thank again Vadalar Universal Mission team to provide such a good opportunity to me. So sorry, like when I go through and when I'm speaking, there might be a lot of mistake. So kindly apologize. So please apologize me. So that's all. So again, thank you everyone, and thanks Vallal Peruman. அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி, அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி, தனிப்பெரும் கருணை, அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. நன்றி.